Hi guys, hello. I hope you are well. Today I want to speak about something that I feel like is spoken of, but not as much as I would like it to be. And when I was younger, I wish there was more videos out like this. Truthful and honest videos that didn't sugarcoat this topic because I feel like it is so common in society these days to mix lust with love and all these situationships and relationships that are driven from lust and desire that then confuse you to think they're love and might have nothing to do with love, and they're so normalized. But I just want to speak on it because I feel like it's important for people to understand and know that lust is not the same thing as love, and being craved and desired and obsessed over is not affection and it is not love. And can I also just say this is not gender specific, this is not, just for females, and this is for males as well, and because we are all humans and we all can go through the same things when it comes to lust. And I've seen cases of men as well being lusted over, like a lot of the times. But I'm not gonna lie, in my life as well, when I was younger, there was a lot of young girls going through this, and young girls struggling with this. And I think this is really important to speak on, to be lusted over, because at the basis of it, at the foundation of it, I think we all know you just crave. I don't want to say you crave attention because that sounds shallow, right? And you're more than that. Just how you're more than an object and a body, you're more than just craving attention. You crave to be seen, to be wanted, to be admired, to be noticed, you know. And lust, there's a fine line in there, and it's very cheeky. It's very snaky. It's snaky energy. Lust is very snaky. It's one of the lowest and lowering energies. So it can confuse you. It will confuse you. It confused me because I'm speaking from personal experience as well. But can I just say something first? Anything that confuses you is not right. I've learned that the hard way. Trust me when I say this. If you're in a situation and you do not have a definite yes and you do not have a definite no, and you're constantly in a state of confusion, you're going to sleep anxious, you're confused, you're going, especially if you go to sleep anxious, thinking about it over and over again, you're dreaming about it, you wake up thinking about it, confused, you're always confused on a situation, not the right situation. I'm sorry, that is the truth. I've learned that the hard way. Anything that confuses me is not right. It's not right. Yes, but back to it. So lust can feel like, especially at first, and especially if you're younger and unexperienced with things like this, it can feel like, wow, you're seen, you're wanted, all the attention is on you. Especially if you're at a workplace, and this happens a lot in workplaces and stuff. I started working at 16, so yeah, I was exposed from there. And at first it can feel like, wow, and it feels harmless at first as well. That's it. It just feels like you're seen, you're wanted, and it's harmless. It's just comments about your body, it's comments about your bum, your boobs, your waist, whatever is, those types of comments. And it's like, it's normal, right? It's fine. They just like what they see. That's fine. Like, you can't control people, and it's not like you could tell them. Well, you could. You could be like, don't speak about my body. I do not like you addressing me by my body. I do not like, you know. But sometimes it's easier to just laugh and walk off, right? I know, because I used to do that. It's like, even if you're nervous, even if it's awkward, even if it's like a literal 50-year-old, you're just like, should I say thank you? Because part of you is afraid as well. Like, what if I just don't say something nice and then they get all angry? And I understand there's like, see, confusion around this. So much confusion. Like, what's right, what's wrong? It's not right. It's very normalized, yeah. But just because something is normalized doesn't mean it's right. Okay. a lot of things in this world are normalized now, but it doesn't mean they're all right, okay? Because this is this is a very dangerous energy, because the more you go into it and you allow it, you can end up in relationships surrounded by lust, and you won't even realize it, and you're deep into a relationship, and then you're like, what is this? This is not love. This is not what I wanted. And that, my love, that is one painful thing to realize. I know, trust me. And it's not easy. It's not easy to realize you were objectified, and you were desired and obsessed over, and people obsess over you, but it amounts to nothing, because you sit and you realize, wait, it's been 6 months with this person, and I feel like he doesn't even know anything about me. He doesn't know about my soul, my hobbies, my desires, my passions in life. He doesn't know that I love to paint, or that you love to write, or that you love to sing. He doesn't know that you have big dreams. He doesn't know that you want to go get a degree in a specific topic you're passionate about. He doesn't know about your family. He doesn't know about your problems. He doesn't know about your past. He doesn't know anything about you. He doesn't know your heart. He doesn't know. Wait, what am I saying here? I just realized. I think I'm getting very passionate, and I am being authentic by speaking of my own story. And so I'm using he, but it could definitely be a she as well. Trust me, this is not. She doesn't know you. She doesn't know your heart. She doesn't know what you love to do, right? When you go to sleep, what you're thinking about, what you're passionate about. But you're together, and it feels so great. And it's like, you guys are together, right? But it's like, but what? It's just that. It just is. It's and these are the types of people that will always be ready to compliment you when you feel like you're less and less seen. These are the types of people and energies that are going to come. I don't want to say people, because it's an energy at the end of the day, and it can live in anyone. But these are the types of energy to put attention on you. And this is why it feels addicting, or it feels so nice. Because when you feel you're getting seen less, when the attention dims from you, or maybe you're in a relationship and this relationship is built on lust, but you're okay with it. It's just at times when the truth comes out and you feel like, okay, there's nothing more to it, and you feel the attention going away, and you feel like you're not seen anymore, you feel like you don't even know this person on a deeper level, that's when it comes back, and it's a cycle. And that's why I call it a curse. It comes back, and this person's going to start complimenting your body again, and showering you with compliments, and putting attention on you. And even if you're not oh my god, what's going on? So even if you're not in a relationship, and you haven't let this idea of lust go, and it's like you feel like you're getting seen less and less, all of a sudden again, lust, and that sort of obsessive attention and desire, like toxic desire and suffocating desire, comes on, and it keeps you in this loop of like, okay, no, like I'm still good, I'm still good. You have to get out of it. That's the truth. At the core of it, that's the truth. I'm sorry. You have to get out of it. I am not saying it's entirely your fault, because I do not like to do that, because it's so easy to say we attract what you are, you attract what you are. And I believe that. I truly believe that, but it's not so easy to hear, to just tell someone, oh, you just attract what you are, you're a lustful person, because it might be you're not a lustful person. It's an energy at the end of the day. It might be your wounds from the past, that make you attract those types of people. And not even just attract, you are just at that frequency, and you feel like you can't get out. You feel like that's all you're deserving of. But you're deserving of so much more, because you have a soul and a heart, and you have passions and desires, and you're a miracle, and you were put on this earth, to achieve great things. And yeah, that's what it is. And sometimes we're just not healed enough, and we allow these types of energies to surround us. So yes, you attract what you are, but understand it's more delicate than that. It doesn't mean at your core you're this evil, lustful energy yourself. It means you can heal. That's what it means, okay? So it is up to you though. Is you have to heal. You have to heal. I know it's painful, but that is one of the things that set me free the most. That is one of my healing journeys that I am grateful to this day the most. There is so much peace, guys. There is lust is such a lowering energy. Whether you are the lustful one, because it whatever, maybe you are the last one in this situation, it's an energy and you can still heal, or maybe you are getting lasted over, but that is such a lowering energy, and people don't realize it because it's so normalized. But if you just wake up, please, because there's no point to live your life like that. There is so much peace when you're away from it. Trust me, I am saying this from my experience. I wake up every day smiling and so happy and so relieved, so at peace, because that is gone. Obviously there's a lot of healing and there's different types of healings, but I've, in my own experience and in my life, this was one of the lowering, the most miserable feelings. Okay. And it's very common. This is why I'm speaking on this, because people sugarcoat it or hide, or it's a taboo subject. It's something that is like, oh, don't speak about that. But most of us go through, and most of us either like allow lustful energies around us, or we ourselves allow to carry lustful energies, but like I always say, you're not broken and you're not evil. That's a choice, my love. That is a choice, and you have that choice every day, the way you live, the things you choose to believe. But it starts with you, please. It starts with you. Allow yourselves to believe that you are worthy of more. Okay. And then it's going to manifest into your reality. But this doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. Every day you have to start thinking about it, affirming it to yourself, and allowing yourself to believe that you are worth for more. Just continue this journey. Continue to allow yourself to believe this and be like, no, I don't want to be objectified, because to a point, for me, it got to a point, this is why I'm saying this, where it's going to get to a point where it's going to break you. It's going to make you feel disgusting. It's going to make you feel miserable and broken and horrible. It's going to suffocate you. It used to suffocate me to have all these energies around you that are constantly lusting over you. It's going to suffocate you and make you think that you're crazy. Why? No. Why am I objectified all the time? To a point where you might be so easily triggered that any little comment from that day on is going to make you crash. It's going to make you crash, and it's going to make you, what's that word? Not crash, but like outbursts. You're going to have outbursts everywhere and be like screaming at people and saying, stop objectifying me, so, and letting it all go on random people. And because you need to accept yourself. And I used to go through the loops over and over and over again. It's like a curse. I told you, it's like you go through the loops and you're like, why? Who is it? Go out of my life. Get out. It's you. You have to stop for a second and just listen to your core. Listen, what is going on? What version of me is unhealed that thinks that's all I'm deserving of? That all I'm deserving of is to be objectified, to be stared at, my body to be stared at, to think that if you post a picture online, you post on your story, your body, you're waiting for those hearts, you're waiting for those replies, you're waiting for all those guys to put the heart emojis out and be like, oh my God, your body is so good. Like, it starts with you, and you need to stop seeking that and understand you are worthy of more. Okay. That attention feels very great in the moment, goes like that, and it's not great. It's not great. It's a curse, man. It really is. I think it just keeps you in this like fog energy where your mind is constantly blurry and confused. And then this is why it's dangerous, because then you get into relationships in that confused, foggy energy, and you get with the wrong people, and then you might not realize it for months, and then 1 year passes and 2 years pass, and then all of a sudden you're like, what am I doing here? Why am I with this person? When did I choose to be with such a lustful person? What when And you feel disgusting and you feel horrible, and you need to make that choice, baby, that you are worthy of more. Sorry, my English sometimes is just, but you are, and this is so important. And I'm gonna make more videos on this because I feel like there's so much to speak about, and I could speak about this for ages. I just think it's so important. But I think this is it for this video, and I'm gonna keep speaking about it throughout the days. Bear with me, I'm working full time and doing a lot of other things between this. So when I get the time, I get it. And I want it to feel right. I want, when I make a video, to feel right, to feel like something I really truly want to speak about. And this is something I truly do want to speak about. But yes, I'm gonna go gym now and move my body. That is one beautiful way. Guys, it's all energy, okay? Stop attaching yourself. Just how you shouldn't attach yourself to, like, love and, oh my god, being happy, happiness, you should always be happy, or stuff like that. Or don't attach yourself to lowering energies, and don't start to believe that you're like, miserable and an evil person just because of things like lust and energies like lust, because that's what they do. I spoke about in one of my videos before, like, this is what fear does. Evilness, fear controls you, right? It controls you through fear, and it makes you believe that the world is evil and there's nothing to it, and that's how it keeps you in that loop. It's almost a cycle as well. It's a curse as well, right? Lust as well. Lust is very lowering, and it keeps you in this loop of, like, you thinking you're miserable and you're dirty so that you can continue being around those energies, but you're not. It's a choice. Please understand that you're not. And you came into this world whole, and you came into this world pure. Okay, those are two very important things. And no one can take that away from you. I don't care what people say. And no one can take that away from me. And trust me, I know from experience, one day maybe I'll speak about all of the things that I've had to go through, but I know from experience that no one can take your purity away from you. No one can take your choice away from you of how you want to live and the person you want to be, and if you want to be a good person, and that is very powerful. That is very, very powerful, okay? Because that's the one thing that matters the most in this world. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, watching, whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like there's so much more I want to say about this, but I'm gonna make more videos because this is so important for everyone to hear. Women, men, everyone. Please, thank you so much. And I can't wait to speak more about this. Bye bye. Bye.